Give me 8 minutes and I promise you'll never wonder where to put your money again. Welcome to El Oraculo Cifrado. You've got money saved, and one person tells you to buy stocks. Another says Bitcoin is going to the moon. Your uncle says buy property. 3 pieces of advice, 3 completely different paths, and only one of them can change your financial life forever. Today, straight up, I'm telling you the truth. 90% of people who try to invest make the same mistake from day one. They pick the wrong asset for their profile. Not because they're dumb, but because nobody ever explained the rules of the game to them. Today I'm explaining those rules, with real numbers and 0 paid sponsorships. 1. The real historical returns of each asset. 2. The true risk of each one, no exaggerating, no downplaying. 3. How much money you need to get started. And 4. The strategy the smartest investors in the world. Let's start with stocks. When you buy a share, you become a partial owner of a company. If the company grows, you win. If it falls, you lose. The S&P 500, which groups the 500 largest U.S. companies, has historically delivered an average annual return of 10%. 10% per year. Stocks have 3 massive advantages. First, total liquidity, you can sell in seconds from your phone. Second, accessibility, you can start with just $10. Third, easy diversification through index funds and ETFs. And the biggest downside is emotional volatility. When the market drops 30%, 80% of investors panic sell. Now let's talk about the most controversial asset in modern history. Bitcoin. Created in 2009 by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, an anonymous figure whose identity has never been revealed, Bitcoin went from zero to over $60,000 in less than 15 years. No other asset in human history has done that. Absolutely none. Look at these numbers and tell me your jaw doesn't drop. In 2013, Bitcoin was worth $100. In 2021, it hit $69,000. In 2024, it surpassed $100,000. That's a return of 99,000% in 11 years. No stock, no property, no investment fund has ever done that. 0. None. Hold on. Take a breath. Because what I'm about to tell you is something banks and fund managers would prefer you never knew. If you had invested just $100 in Bitcoin back in 2010, today you would have over $4 million. $100. The price of 3 dinners at a regular restaurant. But let's be honest. Bitcoin has also dropped 80% on multiple occasions. In 2018, it went from $20,000 to $3,000. In 2022, from $69,000 to $16,000. If you can't stomach those drops, or if you need that money within the next 2 years, Bitcoin isn't for you yet. The risk is real and it needs to be called out. Now we get to the all-time favorite asset of the wealthy. Real estate. Buying a property to rent out or to appreciate in value is the oldest strategy in the book. In Spain, home prices rose 40% over the last decade. In Miami, 100%. And on top of that, while you wait, someone pays you rent every month. That's called cash flow. But here's the part nobody tells you in those $20,000 real estate investing courses. Properties have 4 serious problems. First, you need a lot of upfront capital, 20 to 30% down. Second, they're completely illiquid, you can't sell a house in 5 minutes if you need cash. Third, there are huge hidden costs. And fourth, tenants can be an absolute nightmare. This video is possible thanks to Binance. Compare Bitcoin sin commissions. Link in description. Here's the moment everyone's been waiting for. The direct comparison between all 3 assets. Historical annual returns, stocks 10%, Bitcoin 100% historical average, real estate 4 to 6% plus rental income. Liquidity, stocks high, Bitcoin high, real estate very low. Minimum capital, stocks $10, Bitcoin $1, real estate $50,000 minimum. Pretty clear who wins at what, right? Pay attention, because this next data point is going to upset some people. Warren Buffett, the greatest stock investor in history, has averaged 20% annual returns over 50 years. Impressive, right? Well, a simple S&P 500 ETF bought in 2010 would have outperformed Berkshire Hathaway in total return. Buffett has publicly acknowledged this himself. And speaking of extreme bets, nobody has gone harder on Bitcoin than Michael Saylor. This man, executive at MicroStrategy, made a decision in 2020 that everyone thought was insane, converting his entire company treasury into Bitcoin. He bought over 150,000 Bitcoins. Today that position is worth more than $15 billion. Not millions. Billions. The right question isn't which asset is best in the abstract. The question is which one is best for you, right now, given your specific situation. If you're young, have little capital, and can handle volatility, Bitcoin and stocks are your path. If you already have capital, want stable passive income, and think long-term, real estate makes sense. If you're completely risk-averse, index funds. Simple as that. The smartest investors in the world don't pick just one. They combine them. The formula most commonly seen among large fortunes is this: 40% in stock index funds, 20% in Bitcoin, and 40% in real estate. Why? Because each asset behaves differently in each economic cycle, and together they create an almost unbreakable financial armor. Before we close, we need to talk about the worst mistake of all, and it's not picking the wrong asset. It's picking none. Money kept under the mattress, or in a savings account at 0.01% interest, loses value every year to inflation. Over 10 years at 3% annual inflation, $100,000 becomes the purchasing power equivalent of $74,000. Without investing, you're already losing. The difference between the investor who wins and the one who doesn't isn't intelligence. It's not starting capital. It's when they started. Every day you wait is a day of compound interest you're gifting to time. With just $50 a month in an index fund over 30 years, at 10% annually, you end up with over $100,000. $50 per month. You've seen the numbers. You've seen the risks. You've seen the strategies of those who've already made it. Now the only question that matters is, what are you going to do? Write it in the comments right now. Stocks, Bitcoin, real estate, or all three? Because the simple act of writing it down is the first step toward making your brain turn it. If this video opened your eyes even just a little, subscribe now and hit the notification bell. At the Ciphered Oracle, we publish the most honest, most direct, and most useful financial content in the English-speaking world every week. No smoke, no fake gurus, no $20,000 courses. Just the truth about money. See you in the next video, investor. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to never miss a video. Every week we publish information that can change your financial future.